Nothing.
Jay!
I don't know. You must be understood.
Come here.
Jay already know that. Already.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Right there, 54 Mike. Go. Go. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
14.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Everett there, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Twist. Here we go. Here we go. Run to the mic. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They start on the ground with Geis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big edge. Check 52. Check. 19. Look for signals.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Check. 154.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch out. Check, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's into the clear. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right there.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Switch. Okay. Check 24. Check.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Watch Mike. I'm trying to collect. Back to the Mike. 12.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. 14. 20, Mike, 20. Army.
From the gun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Back. Kill. 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Push him back. Mike 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's coming. Check in. You. 18,
To throw again, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Pettis now on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch safety creep. Watch it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cut 19. Cut 19. Shit. Like 13.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now Jones off the bootleg, sliding up, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming.
At the Seahawks 25.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat. Watch, quick. Check.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seahawks take over first.
Get it!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Seahawks 6.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep open. It got his man, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Hey, alert.
First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
56, check 56. Hey, me and you all game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
18 Rattler.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hawk 70. 3 down. Check. Panther 11. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. No street. They scared. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Rabbit. Go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He sets to fire deep. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
It's about that time.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing.